Pete, we can hear the engine of the Sea King revving up, and we should then be able to see it appear from between the trees, which we can right there.
Right on.
I'm beginning to think that yellow is definitely a good colour at Ragney Hall. And anyone with a camera is going to get a real treat today, be able to take some photographs of this really enormous helicopter.
Crew today, Captain is Andrew Whitehouse. He is the owner and founder of Historic Helicopters. Co-pilot is Kev Madison. He's an ex-Royal Navy pilot on Merlin, Sea King, Gazelle. And the rear crew people, ex-MOD helicopters, to operate and maintain them. Now, this Sea King is a medium lift utility, anti-submarine, search and rescue, airborne early warning and transport helicopter. So a real multi-role helicopter.
Please put your hands in the air, ladies and gentlemen. You can see the side door is opened and the crew will be looking out at you and they will be able to see you, and hopefully if we all wave, they might wave back.
That is absolutely cavernous inside. I was lucky to be permitted to get inside the fuselage, and it is monstrous in there. It's the UK licensed manufactured version of the Sikorsky S61, and it incorporates incredible number of modifications for use here in the UK. Lots of components, including the engine, the anti-submarine warfare systems, and the fully computerised flight control system are all UK manufactured. See, this, it's also a design philosophy thing as well, because the UK might stem from the British requirement that the helicopter would be more independent of operations, whereas the US Sikorskys are more under the control of the parent aircraft carrier. So the Royal Navy obviously has a different design philosophy and a different operational philosophy. Major uses of the type: the Royal Navy, of course, the RAF, the German Navy and the Indian Navy. Quite a large helicopter really, rotor diameter of 62 feet, just under 19 metres, a length of 55 feet, and as I said, inside that fuselage it's cavernous. On this particular model, the rotor blades can all be stowed, and the tail can be the tail can be actually bent so that it'll fit in a smaller space. UK operations in the Falklands campaign on troop transport, anti-submarine and also search and rescue. Flew in the Gulf War, Bosnia-Herzegovina, conflict in the Balkans, Iraq, Sierra Leone, Persian Gulf, Cyprus, and also flown in Afghanistan. Missions in the Falklands were flown also by Prince Andrew, then Duke of York, and later in 2010 Prince William missions with the RAF number 22 Squadron at RAF Valley, Anglesey. Flew them for about 3 years. Prince William went on to continue flying helicopters for 2 years with the East Anglia Air Ambulance, and now you can see one of the principal roles of this particular helicopter. It's being used for rescue. Now, those of you who are carefully observing yonder thing dangling under the helicopter, you'll see that it's not moving terribly much.
I think that's crewman Fred.
That's crewman ballast. These helicopters have proved themselves over and over and over again on maritime and land-based rescues for many, many years. The type was extensively used in the UK, Australia, India, Belgium, Norway, Egypt, Qatar, and some of these aircraft have been donated to and are currently flying with Ukraine. Slava Ukraine. Just to mention, I was speaking with Whitehouse the other day, and we were discussing the charity that this helicopter supports. It supports PTSD in returned servicemen and women, and they've asked if we can put out, if you wish to donate to historic helicopters, they really do support the mission to look after any military personnel with PTSD. That was a wonderful cause. So if you see them, you can buy patches and badges to support that aim. Great to see this here. We operated these with the Royal Australian Navy, and they operated for many years before being replaced by the Taipan, and then now very quickly replaced by the Romeo Seahawk. It was restored to flight in 2002 by Historic Helicopters, and for those of you who have seen Mission Impossible recently, you will see Marine One. This was the aircraft that represented Marine One in Mission Impossible. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as Andrew and Kev fly the aircraft back through, trailing the RAF ensign, give them a big wave, because they can certainly see you from up there. They are doing an incredible job looking after these aircraft. They currently have a fleet that consists of Westland Whirlwind, LYNX, 7 Sea Kings, 2 Wessex, and a Westland Widgeon. Not all of them are airworthy. Some of them have been obtained here in country, and also some from Belgium.
So 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute, guys.
Coming back in for a high-speed pass. Some of them have actually worked on the aircraft that are hangared down there, because they're based at Whitehouse Farm at Cricket St Thomas in Somerset. Have a look at their website. And I'm quite sure that if you wanted to volunteer and you had some skills and experience, or if, as many of us have done, started off as a hangar rat, they would love to hear from you to help to maintain the fleet, to keep the operation going in other ways as well, and also to help support their charity, which is the support of PTSD.